Hi. It's so much closer. On the other one, there's a bigger you can see more of the stuff. Like here, it gets cut off here. But it's close. It's better, this one. We're just coming. We'll look up at the camera. We're just coming on quickly because we've just finished our live Magic, and then we've got to phone up Sky and get a new. Oh no, Boomer. Hold on. How do I know now which mic's working, if it's working? If I go on to here, will I be able to tell? Will it create feedback? It'll probably create feedback. We can plug this into the microphone though, and it ought to work. Mind you, I think we've tried this and it doesn't work. Hi. 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 Okay, it works. Hi. Okay, it works. It's all good. So, yes, we did Legendary Lafruma Magic. And oh my god, it was such an amazing. You have to stop looking at us, you have to look at the camera. It was such an amazing reading. So we decided to do it in the elemental forces, instead of all the astro signs, instead of the cardinal mutable fixed axes, and we just did the water. We did Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and then we did like our spectral energies that we do. And so, and then at the end, I think we did like, our usual about an hour chit chat that we need to do. And then we did the signs. And then at the end, it would have been talking about in Scorpio. It was just, there was like 8 10s, so many 6s, 4s. Oh, it was an incredible reading, really incredible. Excuse us. And then it was talking about in Scorpio energies about understanding that it is a marathon, and to get the pace right for the marathon, understanding it's not a sprint. And so what we were realizing then, because what we're doing at the moment, we can't sustain, but we did set ourselves a target and a goal. So we wanted to kind of complete it. And then we weren't sure where it was going to progress to. And so then it kind of came to us when we were shuffling all the cards and putting them away, that what we're doing is we're kind of running a marathon and sprint energies type thing, and we can't sustain it in our energy levels. And actually, if we finish it now, we can come back and do, rather than doing all 4 elemental forces now, we can come back next week and do fire, the weekend come back and do the week after do the air, and then the week after do the earth, and then the week after do the air. We can't remember which order it goes in. We've got them here to end on air, because air is the intellect and the mind from a swords tarot perspective, but for us, air is the elemental force for the heart chakra, so it's ending on the heart, which is also really fitting because we've got another 3 of them to do, so it will be in 3 weeks time. I'm not sure, what's it, Venus retrograde tomorrow, and then Chiron for the end of August, start of September. But yeah, I think it's September, start of September. So Venus retrograde will go tomorrow. End of July to start of September. So it's like also, it was just like, we were stunned. And it was also really good that we came to that moment of awareness. And for us to take this internal subjective reality has to align with the external objective reality, although it's not, because we came to that awareness then and we were just about to say it, but then the external objective reality thinking is exactly right to end this live now and not push it and do too much and keep going, because we are feeling tired and we've got like trapped wind and stuff going on, so it's best not to continue it. And it's just like, it was just great that we had that external validation, but it's also even better that we came to that awareness and understanding in our own right. So yeah, we weren't sure what was going to happen over the next few weeks, whether we were going to take a couple off or keep coming, but it looks like we're gonna keep on coming back now for the next three Fridays as well, just doing 3 astro signs and the elemental force sign of the elemental sign of the astro. So next week will be fire to burn off the water signs. And it's so funny because then when we went back to the live, it's like, oh my god, have we just done all that and there's no sound? Because we couldn't hear the sound, but we had to take our microphone, I had to unplug our microphone, and then it was okay, we could hear sound. so yeah, we're tired, but we just wanted to come back on and just say that because and clear the energy. So we're just going to do some of our smudge sticks now and just close off the energies. We might actually just pull one card. Let's just pull a card for us and whoever comes to watch this video. Why is this not going down? There we go. So we're just going to, so we have the Lafruma. So we're just going to pull one Lafruma, and then we were doing the micro and the macro with Everyday Witch, and then Archangel Metatron. And hopefully, maybe when we start doing these lives, we won't need such a long pre-chit chat to get us in the flow and talk about the stuff we talk about, which we feel is quite repetitive, but at the same time, it's repetition which makes stuff sink in. And we feel like it's repetitive in the moment, but then when we watch, it's repetitive. But that's probably that's all of our different personalities, isn't it? So yeah, repetition with a twist indeed. So let's just, please, can we have, we're not ready. That was 33 communication, Gar, spear trough, but we weren't ready. Please, we want a card to go about the energies, the clarification, the validation, the live going off that we were just doing. So we want to just close down the water elemental force and bring ourselves back into balance and harmony and clarity. So we think that's the case. That's what we're going to do. I think that's a really good idea to do that. But just, yeah, what do the energies and the cards say for us, please, about the live that just took place, the internet switching off, which is a sign that we need to phone up. That's too many. And we could just do 4 really quickly because that is grounded foundation, isn't it? Yeah, we need to phone up and change. We don't like the talk for who we're with, and that's on our list of admin to do, which we've not been doing because we've been doing these lives and the editing. So, and we needed to get the balance. So hopefully now this will get the balance. So 4 just came out, and there is one that we've seen before. So they came out face up like that because we saw that one. So yeah, begin Poplar Tree 18. So we're still on the pattern. We're going to do the lives every Friday, well, for the next 3 Fridays, because we've got to do fire next week, the following week, and then air the following week. So we're beginning a new pattern, a new cycle within a familiar pattern or cycle. The familiar pattern cycle being Fridays. We might put it back to 5 if we can. The familiar pattern being Fridays at 5:30. But we're not doing all the astro signs. We're just going to do 3 by the elemental energetics, and then come back. And then we got 26, so that was 18, which equals 9. 26, which equals 8, just doing the adding up. 4 or 9, so we've got 7, 8, 9. That's why we like the ones. 4 or 8 or 3, 3, 4, 8. Ash, personal youngster trill. So this is about beginning. We've had this one a few times. Adapting to relentless environmental stress. Poplar trees wrap them seeds in cotton casings and give them future wishes, pre-wrapped and ready mapped to the wind to carry and spread fresh life. Their roots, safe from wildfires, are studded with buds ready to erupt from below the soil and grow anew. Same roots, new home, new world. Begin again with certain vigor, knowing your future's assured. Well, this is just so much the energies in that's more Cancer, coming home to oneself, of the water energies. Hide and seek at all you are. Hide and seek, dare you peek at all you are, rather than the fragment you virtuously wave at the world. We all have a personal Yggdrasil, carved with scars, pitted, knotted, and gnarled. Loki slumbers in all branches. To wake him is to break and tumble from our hidden lives. Loki will push. Loki will flush all your shadows. Are you cool and tough, fool enough to trust trust his path? So it's starting in familiar for us. It's the kind of familiar, unfamiliar, in the familiar, in the familiar. We're just getting more into our pattern. And this is one that keeps coming up for Taurus energies again. This is actually the card that's come out for Sunday that we've got to finish editing on the daily short. And it connected us. It's the day star. It's 42. So we've got the 2 again. So that could be double to 8. So it match the vibration of Baroque, because that's 8 as well. 7, 8, or 9. That's an 8. So we've got 8, 8. That can be an 8 on the multiplication. So we've got 8, 8, 8. So this is the 888 portal. So this is really referring us to next year. So which way is like left? If we start, that's our left. And we hold it up like that. We can't tell. So it's 888. It's the 888. We've just done the 777 portal. Next year is the 888 portal. So from now until next 8th of August next year is a really momentous time for embracing these new energies, beginning anew with the full energies, knowing what we need to do, because we've got all of our tools for transformation to release stress and embark on the new journey that we want to embark on, of creative flow-mo state. Period of time with the Venus retrograde tomorrow, because this is the day star. She, on the June the 4th, it was sometime in June that she was at her biggest peak for the nighttime star. She's now coming back. And I think it was, did we Google this? Is it still up? It's early August. Here we go. Venus reached greatest evening elongation on June the 4th and will disappear from the evening sky in early August. And then she will re-emerge in the morning sky as the day star for its greatest morning elongation later in August, visible in the morning sky until March 24. So that's quite a long. So basically, Venus is now going to be, August is a period of not seeing her, and that's meant to be a really mystical time, and that's over the 8-8 portal as well. So I don't know if that's the same every year. I can imagine not so, because the Venus pattern is a really, on the sacred geometry patterns of the cycle paths, really beautiful. It's like a flower. So yeah, that's till March. So Venus is going to be a daytime star till March next year, which there's something coming up, but we can't. But if you say stars shine more at night, you can see them better at night. But I think there's going to be more of a tangible physical manifestation with the daytime stuff coming on. So if that's until March, so there's going to be a kind of physical, tangible manifestation with the Venus being a day star. It's not going to show until after Venus starts going retrograde again for a period of time in September. So it'll be like end of September until March are really powerful energies for Venus energies, value, worth. It's your Taurus and your Libra energies, sense of value in our own internal makeup, our internal moral conduct, our external moral conduct, but also with the values of money and finances and relationships and all of that abundant stuff, all of the Empress stuff. So we're setting like the foundations, not the energetic foundations, but the tangible foundations. Until then, she'll go into the night star when she can be seen again. So even though we're doing the physical manifestation now for the end of September until March, it will be in the physical manifestation and tangible, but it's the preparation of, and it won't really start flowing and it won't really be seen until she goes back into the nighttime star. So I'm guessing she's got another under a month period where she disappears, maybe from like March, April, and then she'll go into the nighttime star. And you, sacral 13, we just got number 31, the magical 13th rune of the mystical you, consciousness hooked in and plugged in to the seat of our soul, to be life on earth.